Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Fractured Realities. Once again, I'm your host, Jay Warner. I'm just kind of freestyling, just a few thoughts for today. It's Christmas time. Um, you know, I know everybody's busy. People spending time with their family and for the holidays. And yes, the weird guy who talks about the occult and different religions. What I have to say about Christmas? Well, I look at it this way. Although I don't prescribe to, the Christian religion in particular, and I don't really follow traditions so much. I do have kids. I do have family. I have people that I care about, and for them, I'm definitely willing to preserve traditions. I can remember being a kid growing up in Cleveland and just the anticipation and wonder of being able to see those relatives and people that I cared about and spending time with the family and eating good food. To me, that's what Christmas is about, not about Jesus or about Santa Claus or about consumerism or presents or anything else. It's about family. It's about a time to set aside differences and do that. I don't celebrate Christmas. I celebrate people. I celebrate family. I celebrate those that I care about. Just gonna kind of bounce a few thoughts off of you, and this is what the holiday means to me. I mean, people celebrated the winter solstice for thousands of years. Basically, the end of the year, and they celebrated different various pagan gods and traditions along those times. And later on in ancient Europe, they had Yuletide celebrations where they would take and burn a Yuletide log and they would commence to have orgies and drunken parties and brawls or whatever, good time fun. Sounds like a few of my family reunions, but just kidding about the not the orgy part. That's weird. But anyway, yeah. So that's how our ancestors celebrated. And when the Christian Reformation started, they decided to dedicate the day to Christ and it being Christ's birthday. Or since nobody knew at that time when Christ was actually born, they decided to celebrate his birthday on the few days after the winter solstice during the Yuletide celebration to kind of mix the two worlds, the Christian and the pagan world. And you also have Hanukkah. Um, well, Kwanzaa, I don't really quantify that as a holiday. It's not celebrated. It's celebrated as an African holiday, but it was created by an American black Muslim criminal who tortured one of his female followers and actually created Kwanzaa in prison himself. So I don't really quantify Kwanzaa as a holiday. I'm sorry, but I have to wipe that one off the board. Then you have the Ramadan celebrations, which took place last month. So all the major religions basically celebrate the end of the year, the end of that, and it's a time to reflect back on the year and the things that have happened to you and for you. Time to be thankful, time to celebrate time with your family. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, Hanukkah, it's still time to be close to your family. Now, I moved here to Montana back in 2012. My father lost his battle with cancer in 2010. 4 months later, my mother passed away of a heart attack in her sleep. Um, My siblings and myself weren't very close, the two that I had there. So my brother told me, hey, let's start a new life in Montana. Being a single father who I have full custody of both of my daughters who are now teenagers. I decided to, hey, let's come to a different place. And the first couple Christmases and holidays that I were here were pretty depressing. They were, I was away from everybody. I have my brother here in town and his family, but there were several people that I missed. I missed, being able to call my mom and dad on Christmas. I missed having, lots of the relatives and people around. And even this year, um, to date, as of now, I have lost, including friends and family, 8 different people that I knew this year. Two of my aunts, several of the people that I grew up with, some of my friends. I mean, people come and people go in this world, but you kind of remember them on the holidays. It's a time to kind of reflect on that. And, it makes you depressed. And my first couple years here were pretty depressing. I was stuck working at a graveyard overnight shift at a service station, and I'd be lucky if I heard from 1 or 2 people that said Merry Christmas to me. And but there was one guy, and this guy was a Christian too, and this truly meant a lot to me. Um, he just walked up and he said, asked me if I go to church, and I said, no, I'm not really particularly a believer. And he said, that's okay. I'm not the God squad, but God bless you anyway. And here, Merry Christmas. And he handed me $100 bill, which at the time I was broke. That bought me and my daughter's dinner for a few days. That helped out tremendously. And not only that, but that's the only present that I actually received that year. Um, and I never mentioned it to him, but I just think, you know, the stars for this person that kind of reached out to me, and that's what we need to do and what we need to celebrate, even if we don't celebrate organized holidays or organized religions. Celebrate the people, return some human kindness, and just an example, just a little while ago, that same gas station that I used to work at, I went to just a little while ago, and there were 2 guys that I know, not real well, but they're both great people, and they're working on Christmas. And and I'm thinking, and both of them probably don't have very large families. They both moved here like me from outside, so they don't know a lot of people. So I can imagine their Christmases being pretty lonely. So I didn't know what to do, but I wanted to brighten their day. So I just slid them both $20, and just the reaction on their faces, man. One guy looked like he was about to cry, and he told me, he's like, "Hey, you just bought me dinner tonight." And see, that's what means a lot to me. You don't have to be a Christian to return good favor to people. Yes, it is a Christian thing, and it's a good Christian thing. Christians are great people. A lot of my followers are Christians, so I don't bag on you guys at all. Bless you. You are wonderful people, and I appreciate your comments. I appreciate everything that you say on my page, and believe me, I do read them all. I might not have time to comment on everything, but I do appreciate all you guys and your caring. And Christianity might have been sort of murderous religion, but every religion goes through those phases. But now it seems to be a more mainstream, more peaceful, almost Buddhist orientated religion these days. So Christians are great people, and I have friends that are everything from gay atheists, cross dressers to right wing conservative Christian gun owners, and I don't care what people are. People are people. There's good and there's bad in all of us, the yin and the yang. But instead of trying to see the shitty part of everybody, I'm trying to take myself from that negative aspect of life and see the good part of everybody. regardless of their religion, regardless of who they are, um, and whoever you are, and whoever's watching. Please just, if you got somebody close to you, hug that person and tell them you care about them, because as time goes by, you'll find that there's more and more empty chairs at that dining room table. And there will be people that you miss. But you got to remember that there's other people out there that are suffering, that are lonely. Suicide rates are high, alcoholism, drug use at this time of year. Because people, all right, whether you're a Christian, whether you're an atheist, whether you're an agnostic, a Muslim, a Jew, or a pagan, you're going to feel a sense of loss. You're going to miss people. So just reach out to that person. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, tell that person Merry Christmas. Tell that person Happy Hanukkah. Give somebody a hug, give somebody a handshake, slide somebody a $20 bill if you could spare it, whatever you could do. You don't have to celebrate the holidays, but celebrate the milk of human kindness. Be a good human being. We have all year long to fight about our petty differences with religion and politics, philosophies, and theories, and history, and whatever else divides us. But during this time of the year, just reach out to other people. You'd be surprised. It actually does make you feel good to help other people. You put positive energy into the universe, you receive positive energy. So if you're depressed, reach out to somebody. Doesn't matter who they are. They don't have to be a Christian. They don't have to be anything, over religious. Just reach out to somebody. Help somebody. If you see somebody that's lonely, just say hi. Just smile at somebody. Give somebody the gift of warmth and human compassion on the holidays. Especially these people who and me yesterday, I was scheduled to work from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, and then one of my coworkers called off for the afternoon shift, so I left at 2 o'clock, came back, and I worked until close at 10 last night. Not because I had to, I didn't have to, but I volunteered because one of my friends would have been stuck there by himself, and I don't want to see anybody have to deal with that extra burden on Christmas. He like myself is a single father who has a beautiful little girl at home, and you know I don't do it for props. I don't do things to help people to try to get everybody to say that, oh, you're a great person. I don't virtue signal. I don't care. People who know me know what kind of person I am. People who don't, make your opinion, and that's fine. But just do what you can to make somebody's life better, to brighten somebody's day. Today, especially with so many people lonely on Christmas, and missing people, and reflecting back on the year and bad things that happened, give them something to smile about. So whether you're lighting a menorah, whether you're lighting a Yule log, whether you're lighting a gay unity candle, whether you're lighting a bowl, celebrate. Be close to those you care about. Be close to those you don't care about. Say hi to a stranger. Give somebody a hug. Just be decent today, of all days, and throughout the year. And you would be surprised. You put that positive energy out into the universe, it's going to get returned. People are going to recognize you. And one of these days, when you're downtrodden, when you feel like you can't go on, you can't carry on, one of those people are going to come up to you and they're going to smile, and they're going to offer you that little bit of human kindness in condition. It will return, and it will help. So I just want to leave off here and say Happy Yule, Happy Solstice, Merry Christmas. I love you all. Thank you for all the likes and all the comments throughout the year. I'm going to try to get back to put a couple more videos before the year's out. I've worked 31 days in a row, but I have tonight off, so I might do another little video, something a little funny, I'm thinking. But anyway, Merry Christmas to you all. And remember, if you don't celebrate Christmas, you don't celebrate Kwanzaa, you don't celebrate Hanukkah, you're an atheist, you're an agnostic, you're a pagan, you don't believe in organized commercial holidays, that's okay. Just reach out to somebody and say hi. Just reach out to somebody and show them some warmth, some kindness today of all days. Celebrate the milk of human kindness. And I thank you all. I love you and happy holidays. Goodbye.